Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into a highly anticipated show. That's That 70s Show. Season 1, Episode 9, called Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. If so, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I can do to further entertain you guys. And if you enjoy the content enough and you want to see more of it, head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Extra early episodes over there as well. But with that being said, fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride.
Last Thanksgiving, she said her jaw wasn't strong enough to chew the turkey. And that was a magnificent turkey.
Dad, it's my room. I don't see why they have...
All right, that's it. Hold it. Now, Kitty, don't get worked up over my mother and you're sleeping in the basement.
We are going to have so much fun this weekend.
No.
You can sleep in my room.
Get Kate settled into your room.
Gosh, I hope it doesn't get too cold tonight. I sleep practically naked.
Yeah, okay. What mother's gonna overhear that and be okay? And just gonna be okay with that?
A naked body really relaxes him.
I love Bob. To you. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Wisconsin!
I love Wisconsin. I don't know if he says hello or I love. Kelso.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm just gonna... I'm tuckered out, so I might as well go home.
What did I tell you about being funny?
I'm not.
That's right.
He is, though.
Sweep the garage.
Yes.
Man, you always gotta sweep the garage.
Kids will be there at noon to pick you up. Yep, you're right. I need to work on my attitude. Bye then.
Yo, she didn't even like fake it or anything to make her seem like she liked her.
I could have married Bill Bauer. His mother was dead.
Go on in.
Actually, Red, I just wanted to ask you a favor. My appliance store gets real busy over the holidays, and I could use a little help down there.
Oh, you offer me a job?
Now, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. This is not charity.
Charity.
No, not charity.
I'm not looking for work anyway, Bob.
But
Good night, Bob.
You had him,
Yelled
Bob.
at me.
So, I guess I'll see you later then.
You can stay and talk a minute if you want.
Oh,
Not a good idea.
okay.
Close the door.
Not a good idea.
Okay. Just, 1 second.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay, baseball, Vietnam, Richard Nixon, Pat Boone, the girl that does the weather. No. Okay, jellyfish, really big spiders. Come on, dig deep. Okay. The day we backed over Skipper in the driveway, instead of going to the county fair, I had to bury him in the backyard.
Oh.
Okay.
That did it.
I kissed a girl. Oh my God.
No. Ugh, let's see, Donna. I mean, technically they're not together, so
You
it
what?
still sucks.
You know that friend my sister brought home from college?
The slutty one.
Yeah.
Ooh, she is not happy.
I kissed her.
So you can kiss whatever you want. Start with your own butt.
Why are you here? Why are you always here? It's Thanksgiving. Don't you have families?
This is the family.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Why did I have a feeling he was gonna say that though?
Oh my God, I forgot your mother.
He never picked her up.
No, I didn't forget you. Oh, I don't know. The kids left a half hour ago to pick you up.
They're
I
gonna
can't
slam
imagine
it.
what's keeping them. Put that back. Hi.
In the car, I need the keys.
You hold on one teeny tiny second. For the love of God, move! I don't need to kiss some old lady's ASS on my holiday.
Ooh.
You heard what I spelled. Forget it.
That's the man thing to do. Just let the belly hang.
So, you giving employees discount down there at your store?
20%.
Does that cover anything like, say, portable TVs?
You know, you'll have to call me Mr. Pinciati at work.
Oh.
Oh, I get you good that time.
Hey, Donna.
Oh, don't get all tough with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Look, we need to talk.
You listen.
I'll start. Get out.
Donna,
Does that count?
look. That kiss was great. And if I could take it back, I would. Because it's not worth ruining what you and I have.
Oh.
And Donna?
1 minute.
Silk sheets. Joe Namath's butt. Strawberries. Slow dancing. Oh, the washing machine with an unbalanced load.
There it is. She's good to go.
Well, I'm good.
Thing with me, because
Michael!
Ah, Kelso.
May I see your giant tongue?
Man, I feel like at the end there they try to win me over. All right, well that is That 70 Show Season 1 Episode 9 called Thanksgiving, and I'd probably give it a 6. I can see the arguments for 7. I think 8 would be pushing it. I think this is just your typical middle of the tier sort of episode. I don't think that anything in this episode is bad. I just think everything in this episode is just okay. I feel like it's a more serious episode in the sense of not as much humor. Obviously, we didn't get to follow, the majority of the kids that I love so much. We mostly got Eric and his family and, Donna and a little bit of her family, which is okay. I would have preferred to have the, Hyde, Kelso, Fez, and all of them a little more in this episode, but, it's fine. It's a Thanksgiving episode. Thanksgiving should be about family, and so that's what we got in this episode. Again, it is a solid episode. I would say 6-7 range. So anywhere from like an okay to, that was a good episode. But I couldn't see it getting an 8. And it's not saying that this is anything bad about the show. It just says that if you enjoyed the show, then this is another one of those episodes that you wouldn't skip because you like the show that much. But basically, to break it down real quick for you, obviously, Lori comes home, which is, I thought Lori was only going to be in one episode, but she's back again, which is cool. And she brought a friend home, Kate, and Kate is obviously a college girl. And if you know high school boys' mindset, they are into women that know, I'll say young women. They're into young women that know what they're doing. Obviously, it's both ways, women or girls in high school and guys in high school, they both want somebody that's experienced and, because then they'll do more. They'll, not be so shy about things. And so obviously with Kate, you get somebody who, what Donna says is slutty. And it just means that she's just somebody that doesn't shy away from a makeout session or any of that stuff. So I'm very curious though, because when they made out, she seemed to almost like change her mind once they were done making out, where she was just kind of like, oh no, what did I do? And so, yeah, it was, it's a solid episode, guys. It's a solid 6-7 range episode. Unfortunately, the humor was, few jokes here and there, mostly with Kitty, because in this episode also we get a heavy dose of Kitty and her talking to Red's mom. We obviously from the get-go understand that she and Red's mom do not see eye to eye. They do not enjoy each other's company. Red's mom has, gone as far as complaint about Kitty's cooking. Said the turkey and everything was, too hard to eat and good stuff like that. And so I just feel like this episode was very serious. We got a little more serious tone than we normally do. We got to see, Eric. I know Eric and Donna aren't together, but he felt guilt by kissing Kate. And so I like that, even though it's not the easiest thing to do, and even though, it's not the guy thing to do, I'm glad that he opened up to Donna. I'm glad that even though it hurt her, he told her the honest truth. I think that was, smart on his behalf. And so I like, it's weird because like I'm glad and I like that he did what he did, with telling her and everything. But then I'm also glad that Hyde, Kelso, and Fez were kind of like being like real life guys, where, no, you can't tell her, don't tell her. So I like that it brings a lot of realism to the show. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything else. Again, it was just one of those just really serious tone episodes, and I don't think it's a downfall to it. I love this show a lot. I know you guys know that I love this show a lot. It's a lot of fun, and it's just I always look forward to, sitting down and watching an episode because it makes me feel like I was a part of this time, even though I'm not, or I never was. I wasn't born obviously in the 70s. And so it makes me feel like very much like I was, with them in this time. Like I'm the same age as they are in the show in, the 70s. And so it's real cool. I think they do a lot of good things that I think other comedy shows kind of sort of pulled from. And I think that's what, but I think in the same sense, they do things so differently that makes this show stand out to, your other shows or whatever. And so I know back in the day, Laugh Track was, one of those things that they used, and it sounded like a live audience in this episode, but I like it though. It kind of adds to the show itself. Do I like that we no longer do that with comedies? Absolutely. I think, at least in a lot of other shows, when we have the laugh tracks or the live audiences, it almost makes you feel like you have to laugh at everything that they're laughing at. And so the fact that we don't have to do that with this show, even though there is a laugh track, I like it. It's just a show that does so many things well, and I just know that there's a reason why so many people love this show. There's a reason why so many people recommended this show. And there's a reason why this video itself does so well, me reacting to the show, because there's a lot of great moments in here and there's a lot of good chemistry between everyone. I think also a lot of this show seems like, is the word improv, where people just kind of sort of go off script and just say something. I think there's a lot of moments like that where it almost seems like the person that they're acting with in the scene, whenever somebody says something that doesn't seem so scripted, kind of like, is preventing themselves from laughing but continuing at, you know what I mean? Like, it's real cool. I like Red is so hard on Eric, but I like it a lot. I like that he's now calling him dumbass a lot. That's cool. And it's almost like Eric considers himself that. He even called himself that with Donna. And even at first I didn't get it, but the whole, when they made out, he obviously, got excited about it. And like the whole, like, trying to think about something else scene, like it's really cool to me. Like it's unique the way they do it, the way they came up with it. And then the fact that they did it again with Donna, it just adds to both moments because of the fact that they did it twice. And it's funny in that, you know, it shows both men and women, you know, go through the same things in a lot of case scenarios. And so that being one of them, you know, being a young, you know, high schooler, and, you know, not everyone, but most of us, we were horn dogs. And so when we, you know, when we made out or when we did anything like that, it made us excited. And so I like that they, you know, captured that moment and made it something laughable and rememberable. And so, yeah, but that's pretty much the episode for me. Like I said, 6-7 range for me. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Extra early episodes over there as well. But that is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will catch you guys later. Peace, guys.